Alright, this is problem 32, and it's find the commission earned or the rate of commission. Round dollar amounts to the nearest cent. Okay, so in this specific example, they're telling you you're going to find the commission or you're going to find the rate. And that'll just depend on what you're given. What you're given in this problem is the sales, which means total sales. And you're also given commission. So you know what the actual salesperson earned on the sale. And that is commission earned. So we're given that number. We can't find that number because it's given. So what we're finding then is the rate, because that's what we're not given in the problem. And anytime it says rate, that means percent. So let's pull out the parts of our problem. Identify the part. The part is a portion of the total sales. So sales is $690 and commission is the part. So the amount earned or commission amount. That's the amount that the salesperson earned on the sale. Then we have the whole. The whole is total sales. So TO, total sales. And the percent would be the rate of commission. So the amount earned or commission amount is given, and that is commission, $37.95. Total sales is also just given, sales, $690. So leave that. And then the rate of commission is what we're looking for. So that's X. So we have these three numbers, and we have two equations we can use. We can use this equation or this equation. So let's plug numbers in. For part on this, identify the part, $37.95. And that's going to equal the percent, which is not given because that's the rate of commission. So we put an X. So X goes where percent is supposed to go. So, and underneath the part is the whole, and the whole on this problem is $690. And X goes over 100. When we calculate our number, our X, the number will be a percent because of this, because the X is placed over 100. We'll see it when we get there. So now when we set up, this is a percent proportion problem, we are ready to do our cross multiplication. In other words, $37.95 multiplied by 100. We'll set that equal to $690 times X. So let's type, and I will do $37.95 times 100. And we'll put that equal to 690 times X. And we can just say 690X. So in this case, we have 690X that we have to separate these two numbers, which are multiplied, so we will divide both sides by the 690. So we can isolate the X and set the problem equal to X. When we divide 690 on this side, it then gives us a fraction of 690 over 690, which is 1, because any number over itself equals 1. So 1 then times X is just X. So then the whole problem is then set equal to X. All this math here now equals X. So when we solve for this math, we will be solving for X. So let's do this math here, and we can use our calculator. that will be 37.95 times 100 divided by 690. The answer will be 5.5. So, since we already divided by 100, that gives us 5.5% is equal then to x. And that gives us our rate. That's the rate of commission. That's the percentage rate of commission. Okay, so then if we plug these same numbers into this problem here, which is our percent becomes x, and we're going to multiply x by the whole, which is $690, and that will be equal to our part of $37.95. Let's get rid of that dollar sign so it's a little easier to read that. So we're going to have to rearrange this problem because we have an x that's attached or multiplied really by the 690. So to get that separated and solve for x, we divide both sides by 690. Sound familiar? And it should, because you want to end up with your same answer. So 690 on both sides. So that does our little trick of 690 divided by 690 is 1. So then we can set this whole math over here equal to x. So x is now equal to this math. Let's do that math. $37.95 divided by 690 equals 0.055. So this is a decimal, and it doesn't look the same as this decimal, and it shouldn't. We have not put a percent sign on it. We've calculated using these numbers, but when the answer is percent, you're now adding a percent sign as another step. And this equation, you do have to do that when you're using, this equation. When you're using this equation, it already comes out as an answer in percent. So adding percent sign to 0.055. And once again, it's just a matter of moving decimals. When you're adding a percent sign, putting a percent sign on it, you are moving the decimal 2 places now to the right, which is multiplying by 100. So when you do that, you end up with x equal to 5.5% because you move the decimal place. So I'll make that decimal a little more obvious. It moved from here to right there because we went over 2 places, 1, 2, and that was multiplying by 100 to do that. Okay, so we got 2 of the same answers, which is correct.